Morning, friends. I'm Guy from the Human Diver team. Today, we are continuing our human factors, letters A to Z, and today is brought to us by the letter P for performance. Now, if you remember choosing teammates for a pickup team in school, when in grade school, for example, you have two captains and you get to pick and choose from the rest of the room and you alternate choices. Invariably, I recall you pick the best players because you want to have the best teams. You pick the most high-performing people. But when we get a little bit older and we start to get a little bit more sophisticated, this isn't always the case that you might want to pick the best player. Simon, in terms of performance, Simon Sinek did some really great work with the U.S. Navy SEALs, and he put his discussion with the SEALs on a trust versus performance graph. And you can take a look at this right here I've got on the wall behind me. Basically, they looked at the level of trust versus the level of performance. And the results might be a little bit surprising. It was more important, actually, that trust was at a higher level than performance. So the question was, I may trust you with my life, but would I trust you with my wife? And a little bit humorous, but it sets the tone. It's clear that you might take a high-performing, high-trust person. That seems pretty obvious. It's also fairly obvious that you might not pick a low-performing, low-trust team player, although in the case of the Navy SEALs, low performance is kind of relative. But what's interesting is that high-performance, low-trust people were not chosen very frequently, whereas if you had to pick between high-performance or high-trust, you would choose high-trust because you could train performance. You could train someone to become better at the skill. So ask yourself then the next question when you go to choose your dive teammates, if you're going to pick high performance or high trust, great buoyancy, great trim, or somebody's going to be there to help you in the event that everything goes non-linear. I know personally, I hope that my teammates know that I'm going to be there for them come thick or thin. I might not be the best diver in the water, but they can rest assured that I'm going to be the last person there to help them if they have a problem. All right, so have a great day, safe diving. Make sure you're there with trust.